Oh my. Welcome back to the apartment. It is Asif Ali and
Ali Baluch.
And I mean, we've been gone.
We've been gone
for 1 week.
We ate 2 weeks.
Has it been 2 weeks?
Yeah. Me and you
I've
haven't.
been having so much sex. I'm just kidding. Nobody believes me. Okay. I've actually been on tour. I've been doing shows and working on a TV show. I did the Mick. And I've been doing some
you're on the
work.
pilot of the Mick.
Yeah, so go watch that. It's on Fox. And some commercials.
You've been doing some stand-up?
I've been doing a lot of stand-up.
Yeah.
I was in Seattle. Some of you were there in Seattle. So shout out to the parlor. Thanks for coming out.
We haven't done an interview in 4 weeks. You know that, right? Because we did Phil and Dumbfounded the same night.
Oh, but like they came, but like you premiered them.
Yeah, but me and you didn't film it. Like we haven't filmed anything for 4 weeks.
Yeah, well, you got to get back on that horse. You know what I mean?
We got to get back on it, and now we are bringing you fire.
Back to back. Fire.
This week and next week.
Oh.
So for those of you who are new, welcome to the apartment.
What do we do here, Ali? What do we do here?
We sit with our favorite diverse content creators. Musicians, athletes, actors, comedians, influencers, and we just sit and we talk to them about their come up, their inspiration, their journey to where they are. And this week, we have our homeboy Demetrius Harmon, also known as
Meech on Mars. If you don't know who he is, you're wasting your time.
The guy is super talented. So he is a YouTuber.
Yes.
He's a Viner. And then now, since it's RIP Vine, the videos go straight to his Twitter, which is like on fire.
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
He's what, 18?
18 years old. And
he's the LeBron James of Twitter.
Basically, man, is his content. His content's really funny.
Yeah.
It can be either funny, insightful, touches on mental health, or just social issues, civil rights issues. And it was a pleasure having him here.
We talked about everything. Him growing up in Detroit, him moving out here, living in the house. Yeah. You'll find out what it is, but living in the house. And
the chaos that came with it. We spent a long time just talking about mental health issues, Avatar the Last Airbender. And this is our longest.
Just about all the weird things he got into that sort of shaped him into who he is today, his fashion line, all that. So you guys are going to love this.
This is literally our longest episode that we've had.
Yeah, and it was great.
And I didn't get bored. I was like, okay, we can go for days.
A good conversation.
Yeah.
But before we get into that,
shout out
to our sponsor.
Shout out to our sponsors.
Adidas. If you are wondering what to wear to prom, now you know. Adidas. Keeping you dry since 1948. Also, check out our Patreon.
Oh, so our Patreon, we will put bonus clips from this episode and next week's on a Patreon page. It's $1 to pledge. It's $1 a month.
$1 a month.
We're going to go to lunch right now, after we film this.
More than $1.
We're going to spend like $14-15 a person. Skip a lunch one day and just, support. You're struggling.
Because we do all this ourselves.
We're not struggling. But,
We have all this equipment. Yeah. This is his actual apartment.
I live here, man.
Under this table.
I put a fort on the...
Okay? He has not slept one night without crying for at least 20 minutes beforehand.
It hasn't been a single night.
So
it's been rough.
If you can help us, we can make this into the #1 most popular podcast on YouTube, which it already is. But if it isn't,
but we can be in the world now.
But if it isn't, that's your fault.
But we are.
Don't make us look like liars.
Yeah.
Hit subscribe.
Hit subscribe.
You know what I mean?
But before you hit subscribe, watch this episode.
You're gonna love this.
Episode number 20.
20.
Our 20th guest.
Meech on Mars. Enjoy.
Dude,
yeah.
This is pretty wild.
It's very. People end up talking like lower.
Which is fine.
Because they can like hear themselves. But it's good though.
When people listen to this on on iTunes or in their car, it's like no one's yelling at them.
They feel like it's a weird thing. They feel like they're in the conversation.
I've had people be like, I've shouted out at my car to like jump into the conversation, and it's like, oh, I forget, How's it going, bro? How are you?
I'm tired.
Oh yeah?
I'm extremely tired.
Late
What's
night?
What's going on?
We threw a party last night.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
No.
Bro, it was good. It was a good party.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Like a few friends are here, like from like the DMV, like Philly and stuff.
Okay.
And it's like we're trying to have a party. But they stay in like a gated community.
Yeah.
So I was like, how are we gonna do that? Because you gotta get. I'm not gonna give everyone the pass.
Yeah.
And I'm like, y'all live here. Like you're still gonna be here for like 2 days. I want people like just randomly popping up.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm like, should I post it? Like, should I invite people? And they're like, yeah. So I invited like a bunch of people I knew, and then they invited a bunch of people.
Oh shit!
So it was like, it wasn't like this space. But
Yeah.
It was like
a little bit bigger, or a little bit small.
A little bit big. It was like big enough to have like a party, but it was probably like 70 people there.
That's a lot of people.
And so it's other people living like you know how this is like set up where it's like facing the street. Like this was like a townhouse where it's like surrounded by other people.
Oh
shit!
man.
Was it too loud?
Yeah, it was definitely too loud.
Shit.
And it was like 1:00.
Oh man.
Like I forgot that it was like we threw it at 11. Like people were already trying to go to sleep at 11.
Yeah.
We threw it at 11 and then
On a Sunday.
No, we threw it last night, Saturday.
Oh, okay, Saturday night. Okay.
So-
I'm losing my days too.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was Sunday yesterday. Too.
Yeah.
I was gonna try to throw a party on Sunday. I was like, it's not the move. But
So it got wild. Okay.
yeah, it got horrible.
What? How did it get horrible?
Like I don't know.
It got out of control. Like you're like, I can't control it. This is
Like it wasn't my I didn't want to take credit for the party because it wasn't my house.
right. Okay.
But it was like a lot of people that came were my like invitation.
right.
No.
But it was like I couldn't be like, oh yeah, this is like I was just moving like how they wanted me to move.
Yeah.
But I just know like I went upstairs and I caught like all my like roommates were there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so they was like, hey yeah, the cops here. Meet.
Oh,
And like they were like calling me from like
I like how you're the guy that is called on to speak to the cops. I'm like, the cops are here. Get me. Yeah.
I was like, yo, I can't do it. And they're like, bro, we're about to leave. I'm like, and like, so I was like out of it. So I was like, I'm gonna just chill.
Yeah,
'Cause I needed to like recuperate.
Right.
But so like I get one, like it was like this girl there, and like she like they have the Airbnb.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, hey, yeah, the cops here. She was like in her sleep, and she's like, you're tripping. And I'm like, no, the cops are right here, like outside. And she went outside. So I don't know what happened.
So she talked to the cops.
Yeah, she talked to the cops.
Okay.
And so I don't know what happened. I just know.
That she got arrested.
No. I would have been like, yeah.
I just know that she's doing 20 to life. That's all I know. Yeah.
I saw her in the back of the car, handcuffed.
Just looking out the back window, like, save me.
She didn't have nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with it.
Oh man.
But
So,
no,
yeah.
the cop, like, they was like, if, I guess this was like his second, like, I think someone already spoke to him. Because I know when she went down there, he was like, it's still people in there. And if everyone doesn't leave, it's going to be a $1,400 fine.
Wow.
And I was like,
You're like, yeah, let's wrap this up. Yeah.
I was like, I have a house, so I'm going to just go to my home.
yeah.
And so I guess, like, they kicked everyone out. And then it was like,
And this was like an Airbnb too.
yeah, this is Airbnb. And like, the owner was calling us. It's 2 a.m. Why is it so loud?
Oh man, they're gonna leave negative reviews.
Oh, God.
Airbnb is
Oh,
rough,
shit.
man.
Bro,
Yeah, man.
I don't do it. Like when Nathan and Victor came here, we
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
Airbnb.
Yeah, you guys got a place up in the valley.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I've never put it in my name.
Oh,
because
it's always under someone else's.
it was under. I think it was under Victor's name.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
She tried to like find us for a bunch of things. Like her house was already messed up. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't as described.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
So we like made the best.
That's
out of
worth
it.
it.
How's the move?
The transition from Detroit,
To
Dearborn
LA, I mean,
to
Dearborn. Shout outs to all the Arab people in Dearborn. I've been to
Listen,
shows there.
there's so many.
So many.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's
I was
a spot.
talking
You
about
weren't
it.
bothered by it?
No, it's
Okay.
it's weird because like I grew up in Detroit like until I was probably like in second, third grade.
Oh
Yeah.
okay.
And like where I moved, like I live in Dearborn Heights.
Oh
Yeah.
okay.
And
Okay.
so,
Okay.
like, are you familiar with like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it's not like that's like probably like 2 minutes from Detroit.
Yeah.
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 Like
Yeah.
literally like
Yeah.
the
Super
area
close.
code changes.
Yeah, and then like Fortson and everyone. Yeah. All,
Yeah.
The whole entire neighborhoods.
And so like say like when all like the Islamophobia and stuff was
Yeah.
happening, it was weird to me because I was like I have like Arab fans.
Like
Yeah.
all of my friends are
Yeah.
like Muslim, Arab, like a lot of them are, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, in Dearborn, there's like such a huge concentration
Yeah.
over there, yeah. They even did that show down there, didn't they?
Yeah. They did some.
Muslim in America or something like
That
that.
was pretty bad. That
And
was
then
pretty bad.
everyone was like, yo, why would you ever do this? And they're like, it's
Yeah.
just regular people.
How was it? How was it trying to like create out there? I mean, did you find it like, because you know, Dearborn. I mean, like, I went there. I stopped by a couple of times, and it could be kind of like, I don't know. I went in the wintertime. And in that area in the wintertime, it
It's
can be
horrible.
it's like soul crushing because like everything's dead. You know, the trees are dead. No one's outside.
yeah.
Everyone's indoors.
How did you stay positive?
Yeah, how did you say?
no, but listen, it's
Yeah.
weird that you guys say this because like I'm not positive right now. Like
Okay.
now that I'm in LA.
Yeah.
Like I feel like, and I feel like it's because I don't
away
feel
from home. And
yeah.
Yeah.
So when I go to my apartment, I don't feel like I'm at home. I feel like I'm in an apartment away from my home. But I have to make my apartment my home.
Yeah.
It takes a while to adjust to that.
Yeah, because like all my creative activity is gone. Like I haven't made videos while I've been out here or anything.
Oh, shit.
So when you go home on breaks, that's when you.
Yeah, as soon as I go home, like the ideas come back and it's crazy.
Yeah. That same thing happened to Fusi, man. When he came out here and when he started linking up with us, like he was in that same rut, you know. He came in from Fremont, and I mean, it happened to me when I got to Chicago. I went to school in Chicago, and when I got there, and I'm like sitting alone in my apartment, and I'm just like, this is it. I'm alone. Like family and friends. I'm watching like Facebook pictures and everyone. Like this was before Snapchat.
Yeah, you feel like life is passing you by, and you're just like in an empty apartment. Yeah.
And you're just like, what am I doing with my life? You know, like everyone's having fun and a good time. And I'm pursuing a dream that's like might not even happen. You know.
So what caused you to make the move now versus and later or earlier?
I don't know. I feel like it's part of like because I wasn't like school like oriented. Like I didn't. Like I did good like English and stuff like that, but like math and stuff, and I never could see myself going to college.
Yeah,
like I didn't know what I wanted to go to college for. Not even like making it.
Well,
you
just saved yourself a bunch of debt.
Jesus.
But so I told my parents like I think at the beginning of senior year or at the end of junior year. I was
you're like, I'm not going to college.
Yeah.
Oh my god, how did they take that?
I was like, I'm gonna move, and then I told my dad, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna go to college, and he was like, you're gonna like have a plan.
Yeah.
But like it's cool because I like how my parents are because my dad didn't graduate high school, but then he's like a truck driver. He has like his own business.
Yeah.
So it's like he didn't like allow, like you know how people sometimes allow themselves to get in a box like if they didn't graduate high school.
He's like, I'll work outside the system. I don't need this. I can make my own.
Yeah, and then like that was an inspiration to me in that sense because it's like I know I can do what I want if I don't like do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then my mom has her master's degree.
Wow.
Oh,
and so she's like very education mom, but she's also the one that tells me like do whatever you want as long as it makes you happy. So it's like they supported it like a lot. They just wanted me to like know what I wanted to do
and be smart about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so like all of like I have a clothing line. I had like a clothing line since 8th grade.
Oh wow.
And like I when I first started making money from it, I like blew through the money.
Of course.
Because I was like 14.
The first time you make money doing anything, it's like
gone.
It's all gone.
It's on clothes.
Yeah.
Exactly. I got like a bunch of shoes that I don't even like know where all the money went.
Yeah.
But then when I start like when I revamped it and like I was more
you
focused,
gotta go broke once.
It was horrible. Like
you gotta go broke once to know what not to do and like what to do right the next time.
And then that's the thing. Like say like with my friends, like when they make money now, like I'd be like, yeah, bro, put that up. Like say
it away. Yeah.
And they'd be like, oh, why do you say that? I'm like, bro, just trust me. I know.
Yeah. Get a savings account, man.
Yeah. So what was this clothing line? When did it start? When did it pop off?
It started in 8th grade, and like you know how those have those websites where you can like upload a design.
Yeah, and they'll make it for you. Yeah,
they'll make it for you. I had like that, right?
Wow.
And so I did like I was like really into this. Is like no one knows this.
Well, share.
Now they're gonna know. Yeah,
this is an exclusive.
Here we go. Here we go.
But
meech exclusive. Yeah, here we go.
So I used to watch like Naruto and like read Naruto. Like, I was really into manga.
Yeah.
I was really into manga.
And
they had like this. There's this website. It was like Naruto Arena. And like you get to like unlock the characters. It's basically like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but it was like online. And so you get to play and stuff. But then they had like the FAQ boards.
Okay.
And so it was like a bunch of graphic designers on there, right?
No way.
And like they used to make like banners, like their own like say like
for their
Twitter
signatures.
headers. Yeah. Like the signatures.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, like I need one of them, but like no one was trying to do it. Like they were trying to like charge me. I was like 12.
Yeah.
And so
I was like, I don't have any money.
Yeah. So I had taught myself how to do Photoshop, and like I was like,
wow.
I would like
You're like, I'll do it myself.
Yeah, I would graphic design on there, and then I got on Facebook, and I uploaded myself on Facebook, and then I like met other like graphic designers. Like I was like in this like Facebook group.
That's crazy.
And so it was this one dude who like was like an illustrator in the group, and like he uploaded it to the website. Like he used to upload and sell shirts on the website. So I'm like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
So he told me, and then I had like uploaded I uploaded like 2 designs. I don't remember what the designs were.
Yeah.
And I forgot about it. Like my attention span was gone. Like I didn't care for it anymore.
Yeah.
But if for some reason like a year, this is like 7th grade. For some reason like a year later in 8th grade, I checked it and I had made like $3, and I was like, 3. Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. Yeah. Because I was like, there's money in this now.
Yeah.
And then so like after that, like I was really focused on it. I made like I'm thinking a month I made like $10,000.
Wow.
But I was in 8th grade.
Whoa! In a month.
Yeah.
10K.
Yeah. And it wasn't like a consistent thing. It was like kind of like what I put into it.
Yeah.
But like that was the peak of it.
$10,000 as a grown ass adult.
And this was what, when you were 12, so like 4 years ago.
Yeah, it was,
or 6 years ago.
Yeah, it was. I was like, and my mom, and my dad were like telling me like, yeah, like save. And I was like, I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
There's shoes to buy.
I had to stunt, bro.
Yeah, you had to.
Of course.
Be like, I'm an entrepreneur. Yeah.
I want to stun on these motherfuckers that doubted me, you know?
Yeah. All these haters that doubted my manga photoshopping skills. Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Like, everyone was like, what are you doing? What are you reading? What are you watching?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Scott Pilgrim?
Yeah.
It's like my favorite movie.
It's so great.
And the
Edgar
book is
Wright.
so good, too.
Yeah. Oh, so you read the comics?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like really into comics, like, and I like fell out of it just because like school took over. Like,
Yeah.
once I got into high school, it was like, whoa.
Yeah.
It would be hilarious in my mind if when you got all that money, you kept reading the comic books and people were like, what are you reading? But you stacked a bunch of money and you're like, I'm reading this piece of shit.
I had like a hollowed out book.
Just filled with stacks.
It always sucks when you're like very passionate or you love some art, like
And
whether
people
it's
just don't get
cartoon
it.
or comics, and just your friends just don't understand.
Yeah.
And they're like, because right now everyone is giving me shit about Hamilton. My entire friends I'm
the play?
Yeah, I'm crazy. I'm so obsessed, and like everyone's like, fuck musicals. Why are you into this? The founding fathers. Blah, you know. And I'm just like, no, man, you guys don't understand. And they keep roasting me, and like no one gets it. But like, how? I mean, was your friend groups like, except like, you know,
my friends are weird.
Okay.
Oh,
Like,
okay, here we go.
Like I feel like y'all don't understand. Like I'm a geek.
Okay,
Yeah.
and your friends accepted it, and they were, and you guys got along with that.
Yeah,
that's
like
the best.
It was, and like I love the friends I had. This is like middle school. Like the friends I had were like I knew everyone, like, cause I went to school. I went to that school since second grade. So
Yeah.
it was, like,
Okay.
It was like basically like everyone just kind of knew me because they knew that I went there for.
Yeah.
But like I was like also social, but it was like I had like I was like the smart kid in class and stuff like that. And so my friends like we used to make like our own books and stuff. We like did like a notebook and we like write stories and stuff like that. And we had like one I would draw, and like we would, like for a while I wanted to be like a writer, like a manga writer. Or
That's
something like
awesome.
that. But yeah, they accepted it. And like even now, like in high school, like when I met people, it wasn't like, oh, I watch Naruto, but it was like you could tell I'm weird. Like, like you could tell like we had certain conversations, like certain stuff I was saying.
Like your references were just not the ordinary things that they would talk about.
Yeah, but then it was like, okay, like there's not a reason to not accept them. I feel like I liked going to Dearborn because it was like, I don't know, like I went to Dearborn High.
Yeah.
And so I don't think that's the biggest school. I think Forreston is the biggest. Okay. Forreston might be the biggest school in Dearborn, but that's like East Dearborn.
Yeah.
And I think Dearborn High is like central.
Okay.
But like a lot of people I met, it was either like I did not like them because they like knew like the social media stuff, and they would like only talk about that.
Okay.
Like 10th grade year, when I got there, they were like, no one knew me.
Yeah.
And then so it's like I don't talk to people. I'm like I have like social anxiety, so it was like kind of hard for me to talk to people,
to meet new people. And
stuff.
And
it was like a complete because I went to a different school in 9th grade year, and then I got to 10th grade by myself.
That sucks.
So when I got 9th grade year, a bunch of my 8th grade friends were in the school, so it was like cool. Like, I can meet new people with you guys. But when I went to Dearborn, it was like I didn't know anyone, so I didn't know who to talk to.
Start from the bottom.
Yeah, and then so like 10th grade year, no one knew me, and then I was doing. That's when I first started like not blowing up on Vine, but that's when I first like doing Vine a lot.
Yeah.
And then 11th grade year, I think that's when everything started picking up, and that's like when like Low was popping, and stuff like that. And then 12th grade year, is like when it like I had like 1 million followers and stuff like that. And so
like
that's
the entire school knew of you and knew you.
Yeah, so it's like either they like spoke to me and they only spoke about like Vine and stuff like that, or they spoke about me and only spoke about Vine.
Yeah.
And it was like if I didn't talk to people, they're like, "Oh, you're stuck up." I'm like,
well,
I don't know you.
It was hard to like now because it's like if I don't talk to them, they're gonna think that if I do talk to them, all they want to talk about is one thing.
Yeah, they'd be like, "How do you make your Vines?" Like, what do you mean? How do I make them?
It's like
it's a tutorial at the beginning of the app. Like, I didn't understand any of this. But
so how do you make friends in that situation?
I feel like I made like a lot of my friends like through class, like
people that you
did you find like a lot of the people that ended up being your friends were people who were like they didn't really care that you made videos?
Yeah, they don't care about it.
They're like, I don't give a shit.
And even like like I met my friend Dante, and like he's like a brother to me. But when I met him through like class, and like we were like reading. It was my English class, and we were reading and stuff like that. And then we just like joke and like like once you find someone funny, you want to be around them. So we had like good back and forth. And like we had like good banter. So we was like, okay, we're cool now. And like, we would like sit at the lunch table, whatever. But I never told anyone. I wasn't like, oh yeah, I make vines. Like, I never spoke it to anyone.
Yeah.
Literally, it was like either you found out or you didn't.
Yeah.
And I think someone told him. And he came up to me. He's like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "You said you have 1 million followers?" I was like,
shit.
And he's like, "That's cool." But like he ended up turning to be like my cameraman.
Yeah.
And he does like all my like for like the skits, like a lot of the skits on my YouTube channel. Like, have you guys seen the Beyonce video?
Yeah.
No wait, I lied. Low filmed that.
Okay.
But he filmed like everything else.
Okay.
And then I have like my friend Roman. Like he was like the first person I met.
Yeah.
And then for some reason he doesn't remember that. Like I met him on the first day of school. He directed me to my class and everything.
I hate when like you meet friends and you have like this moment and they don't remember.
But it's not a moment to them. It's not a
it
moment to them
hurts because for me it was like
so sentimental. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the Aladdin part. The like like because he
like,
was like walking me through the hallway. He was like, "This is like G Hall and such and such." It was like a whole tour.
Your eyes are just like lit up. You're like, oh my God.
And then he doesn't remember that, and I was like,
damn, man, that's the worst. That's the worst.
It was horrible.
Yeah, because I always meet a friend, and sometimes I feel bad because I do that, and I'm like, God, man, I'm like, I don't remember this. Are you sure it was me? You know, but you know, it's always hard to. So how do you feel now that you moved to LA? Did you move with friends, or did you just come in by yourself? Or how did it all work out?
Yeah,
you don't know.
No,
you don't know the house, do you?
No, man.
No, what's the house?
You don't know the house.
All I know is that Victor is living with you guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I know. That
it's me, Victor, Kenny Knox.
Oh my gosh.
My friend Sir Abiola, he does videos as well.
Okay.
We have like a bomb cinematographer.
Yeah.
His name's Flashy
Yeah.
Films. It's like all of us. It's like a whole production team.
My God.
It's crazy.
So you guys have a nice unit then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. So you guys all make videos with each other. You all bounce ideas around. That's great.
And
That's
then
like a
like
productive environment.
It really is because like when we had like our Airbnb, it would be like all of us though. Like it would be like more than that. It would be like me, Nathan Zed, Victor, and like the whole house. It would be like I lost my voice from laughing, like not screaming or anything like that, just laughing. Cause it was like say if you say a joke and it's like I have like something to add on to you. Then Victor has like a pun. It's just like it's amazing.
Just the entire time everyone's just having a great time.
Yeah.
And everyone's just vibing.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's
so,
awesome.
But like that doesn't like inspire you as well to like put you in a place of creating. That doesn't like is it because like you're talking about how in Dearborn you're just more creative there. It just kind of like naturally flows. But when you're here, is it just like new environment? You got to like really settle in.
I feel like I haven't analyzed it yet. Yeah. But speaking of it, I feel like being in Dearborn is like, okay, I'm in Dearborn, I'm home. I can chill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like I have to rush ideas.
There's no pressure.
Yeah, but when I'm in LA, it's like, fuck. Like, I'm here to pursue a dream, and I feel like I have to be on it. And I feel like I pressure myself into the part like where it's like I have no ideas.
Yeah. Oh, where it's to the point where you're just like it's so much anxiety where you're like I'm just gonna take a nap.
Because I was telling people like I say like even though like the video stuff is like a job.
Yeah.
Like, that's not what I want to do like for my life. But
it's like a stepping stone to the next thing.
Yeah, but it's like once I start getting like stressed from it, I don't want to do it because it'd be like you could tell like in the video I didn't put my all into it.
Your eyes are just like dead. What
I'm supposed to be telling a joke or something. And I'm just like
crazy, right? Yeah.
I had this. Let me see if I can pull this line in.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Because the vibe you could always tell if someone's not into it.
You can always tell if someone's into it or they're not.
Yeah.
I had this vine where I like had to punch myself like in the skit.
Yeah.
And I was just like.
But
it was like the weakest punch. Like
he's lost the heart, man.
Have you been exploring LA though? Have you been like just like
going around and seeing shit?
And like just like I'm gonna go get lost and just drive around and.
We have some good burrito recommendations.
We have some great burrito.
But listen,
what's up?
Do burritos have cheese in it?
Not if you don't want them.
Beans?
No.
What's in burritos? I don't eat burritos.
Oh.
I'm a taco guy. You got taco suggestions?
Bro,
are you kidding me?
With some good pico?
What are you talking about?
Bro,
with some good pico?
Bro,
Los Angeles.
You're in the best neighborhood for tacos.
You're in the
Kobe.
hottest Mexican food area.
We have
what are you talking about?
We have a taco truck outside our house. Look, it's two of them.
Just parked.
It's like parked literally at the corner, and there's like a liquor store like outside of our like complex.
You're living a dream.
It's amazing.
Oh man, there's so much to eat. But like when I first moved, and I was telling you, because when you're like where the neighborhood you live in, I was like, when I first moved to LA, that's the neighborhood I lived in, and I would just like drive around I would wake up and I'm like, all right, shit, what do I don't know anybody here. I would just drive around the entire, and then I'm like, oh, I hear about Beverly Hills, let me go there, and let me go to Santa Monica, and then I'm like, I don't know where I'm going. I'm not even using GPS because I just want to like naturally find it. If I get there, I get there, you know. But that was always
That sounds scary.
It was, and I was like, I'm just gonna like sightsee, you know. I'm just gonna sightsee. I'm like, I can't die from this, you know.
I thought I was gonna get lost in downtown LA.
Oh, downtown.
Went to a Staples game, and I tried to call an Uber.
Yeah.
No.
But downtown is tricky, man.
That wasn't happening.
What game did you see?
The Lakers versus Clippers yesterday.
Ooh,
Oh, it was
that's
yesterday.
Fun. That's fun.
Okay.
I've never seen anyone do alley-oop dunk that many times. Do you guys game?
Like video games?
Yeah.
I play basketball games. That's good.
I haven't
You
played.
get,
like FIFA
I
and
used
stuff
to.
like
I used
that.
to
Yeah.
play all the time, and I haven't ever since. Because I was so broke out here, I literally sold my game console.
That's the real Hollywood story
that
right
rent.
there, man.
To pay
The one
rent.
tear out the eye when you
Not even
With the
rent.
controllers and everything.
With the I had to meet up a guy.
he logs off of the Xbox Live one
I'm
last
not gonna
time.
need
like,
this anymore.
I'll see you guys, man. I'm gonna be out for a while. Just crying.
And ever in the background, you hear everyone, "What's going on? What's going on?" And he just turns it off.
Yank all the cables out.
His cousins are like, "Are you okay?" And then like,
I hear boop boop boop.
it's like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. The last episode, he turns the light
turn the
on.
light As I'm
Looks at his empty entertainment stand, just has a TV.
I'm at the door with the console in the hand. I'm like, it was a good run. Turn off the lights.
Oh my
Leave.
God.
So that was the lowest point of my life.
Oh man.
I used to back in the day, man.
I do like a. I would say I do like a lot of gaming, but like
Yeah.
I'm happy I have like a diverse gaming system. Like, cause my brothers, I have 3 brothers. I have 3 older brothers.
Me too. I have 3 older brothers as well.
So so you're youngest.
I'm the youngest. Yeah.
It's trash.
We're garbage. Yeah.
But aren't you
Consider-
guys like you guys get baby the most?
But listen, I
We get
love
baby
it.
the most, and the youngest. I think there was something I read about it. They usually turn out to be like entertainer peoples are usually the youngest. Yeah.
There you go.
See?
But
yeah.
like I like my family because everyone does something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like everyone has an entrepreneur in a way. Like my mom does. My mom makes custom jewelry,
Wow.
like bracelets and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
And then my dad has the truck driving business.
Yeah.
And then my brother is a photographer.
Wow.
My second oldest brother, I don't know what it is. I think he's like a realtor. Like he like flips homes.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, my
yeah.
God.
There's
And
a lot of money
like
to be
buys
made
them
in
and
that.
actually like paints them himself. and stuff
In
like that.
your area too.
Yeah, because
okay.
Detroit like doing like the rebirth and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And then my other brother, he like I have like 2 sections of my clothing line.
Yeah.
And like he I have like the Be Happy stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like Detroit like apparel.
Yeah.
So he was like doing like the Detroit apparel because it's like I hate it when people like hit me up like because those are the people that were like getting it in person and like bro I can't get a discount.
Yeah.
And like I'm blunt, so I was like no you can't get a discount.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and so it's just like
So it's
I
gonna be
couldn't
like
do
that?
it. I couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
And then he does like he wants to do like you know how DJ Khaled does like how he like
Yeah.
he like compiles people together like he'll be like okay I want you for this song.
Yeah.
My brother wants to do that.
Okay.
So everyone like has their own thing on. It's like
Yeah.
I like that. That keeps me like going.
Yeah. Everyone's just like in their own world, like passionate about what they're on.
Everyone's creative and supportive.
Or-
Have you seen Conjuring?
Oh my God,
Yeah,
same guys,
but
the
you-
same writer,
I
same
don't
director.
Do it. I don't do scary movies.
You don't do scary movies?
Nah.
I was on a flight to Spain the other month,
You saw it on an airplane?
and I was
You
like,
watched it on the airplane?
exactly. So I was
You're
like,
tripping.
no. So that was like, I'm on an airplane. I'm
grabbing whoever's next to you.
I was like, I'm on an airplane. I'm around a bunch of people.
Nothing can happen.
Nothing. Like I'm
Yeah,
chilling.
but ghosts.
And I bought those brand new Sony
Oh,
noise
you get, like,
canceling
really
$300
annoying.
headphones.
That's your mistake. You should have worn the shitty free ones where you
You
can
heard
hear everybody.
everything.
I literally bought it the night before, and I'm sitting there on the plane, and I'm chilling somewhere over the Atlantic, and then like The Conjuring 2.
Yeah.
Is that the one with
that
the
one's
clap?
good.
Is that the one with the
No, that was
No,
the first one.
that's the
Conjuring
first
2, it's like this old British man is like haunting these people.
Oh, it's so intense. So good.
And I literally screamed out loud on a flight. Everyone, and this is like 1 a.m., and everyone like gets up, wakes up. They're like terrorist attack or something.
Yeah.
Everyone's like startled, and they look up, and I'm like I'm so
see,
sorry.
now you gotta get off the plane.
Yeah.
Now you gotta get off the plane.
I was like,
making a video.
Get
They
kicked
kicked
out.
me out because I like Conjuring.
these racist motherfuckers.
Call your senators. I can't even be brown and enjoy a movie.
I'm screaming out, "Oh my God!"
Yeah.
from this film. They're kicking me off, but that was a mistake. Don't watch it Don't watch scary films because it would be scary on planes. It'll be scary in theaters. It'll be scary. Doesn't matter your environment.
Oh my God. Okay, so now, so what's the game plan for LA now? You moved here. You know you're in the house. You're around creative people. What do you have like a 1 year game plan or like a 5 year game plan? Like what is the long term or short term thing
for this year? Like
because
I love acting.
Mm-hmm.
I realized that because for the longest I didn't know what I wanted to do. Like in high school, I was like I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was going to probably just going to college and doing like marketing because I like doing marketing too.
Yeah.
But I like the whole production. Like I like writing and I like actually like picking like the shots and stuff.
Being a part of the whole process.
Yeah, because it just feels like I'm really like. I like being a part of the creative process of like everything. Like even when I cook, like I like making everything. Like say if I make like nachos, like I like making the pickle together from scratch.
Real hands on.
And so I think I may like audition for stuff while I'm out here, like depending on like the roles. But like I'm going to like focus on like training because I have no like actual training. Like everything I have is just like instinct and it's just coming from like me doing like skits and like just how I am in person, like just stuff like that. But I need to actually, I feel like I need the actual like resume.
Yeah, it all happens just from like trial and error, you know, like the more you do it, the better you get. Have you seen your videos like progressively like change?
Yeah. It's really cool.
From like 2-3 years ago to
way better.
Yeah.
Because like I like as I grow, like in general, like I'm growing as like I wasn't an adult when I first started. Like, I was 14.
Yeah.
So
really
like, my voice was really like out of it, and then it was like my skits were just like straightforward. Like now it would be like puns and inside jokes, and like I'll write it out or like stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I love like just seeing like how I can like how many ways I can think of an idea.
Yeah.
Like, cause I don't always want like the straightforward idea. Like I want to see like how long I can stretch it out. Cause sometimes I do like a minute video, but like I like doing like 3-minute videos. Yeah. It's like that takes a lot of like thought and process and like without it get like boring and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
And I don't like clickbait. I don't want to have like clickbait or anything like that.
Oh, you're not just putting titties as the thumbnail of every video?
I can't do that.
Yeah.
I was like, this is about the movie Fences. Why did he put titties in the thumbnail?
Have you seen Fences?
It's so good. I went to a Q&A. Denzel was there.
He was like...
It was amazing. He was there.
This guy needs a minute.
Denzel came out, and I just looked at him, and he does that cool walk. You ever see that Denzel walk?
Yeah.
And walking down the hallway, he's like, I know I'm the shit. I've been the shit. Just like walking down, just looking at people, just pointing at people.
I haven't. I have not yet.
People. It's the greatest
I don't get this.
He was like, that's strike 2. Don't strike out now.
Don't strike. And that kid's just like, I don't want to play football.
And then like I don't want to give you the plot, but it was like this.
Go see it. It's a great movie.
No, I'm planning to see it. I just haven't
see Hidden Figures too. Hidden Figures.
Oh yeah, of course.
I told you I don't even like math, and I was just in there like.
Really?
You're like equations.
I know nothing about.
It's just a good movie. Yeah.
I know nothing about NASA. Like I didn't care for like the going to the moon. Or anything.
Yeah.
But like now I do.
Okay.
Well, at least that part of it.
It made you give a shit.
Yeah. It was weird, but like in Fences, like. It was this part, and everything was like a baseball analogy.
Yeah, because like basically like the movie is about Denzel Washington's guy who played in the Negro Leagues, and he was like in this weird time where he couldn't go pro because it wasn't integrated.
Yeah.
So he feels like he missed a big, like he feels like he missed his dream, and the world has been like shitting on him.
Yeah, because now he's a trash man.
Yeah, he like literally picks up. He's a garbage man, literally, And so it's him, and then Viola Davis plays his wife. Viola Davis is like, just give her all the Oscars now for the rest of her life. Just give her 40 now.
Do you watch How to Get Away with Murder?
Yeah, just give her 40 Oscars now.
You watch
she's gonna earn them all.
You watch How to
I
Get Away
watched
with
the
Murder?
first season. Yeah.
You haven't watched?
No, I haven't.
No,
I need to keep up with it.
You don't understand. It gets better.
Really?
Listen.
Honestly, dude, there's too many good shows.
Listen.
There's a million good shows.
Okay, but look. You don't understand it.
Okay.
It's this part, like, when Viola Davis
she's legit.
When she cries,
I can't control
it kills because, like, snot be coming out, and she's like,
here's the thing. There isn't a class.
Do you know Fences?
I want to take the snot class.
So, you know, in Fences, when she's like, I've spent 18 years just to stand in the same spot as you. And it was like spit coming out. I was like, this is real hurt.
It's real.
I was like, this happened to her in real life.
And what's funny is like when Denzel, they were asking like questions and shit, and they were like, so what's your journal? Every actor asks about journals for some reason. That's their number one question. Like,
I need a journal.
What kind of journal are you doing? And Denzel did this dope thing where he was like, I don't want to tell you my process, but I journal. And they were like, okay, you stingy bastard. She like sat down, he tell me on these secrets. But he was like Viola Davis, like everyone else has like a little notebook. she writes a fucking encyclopedia.
Damn.
What is the journal? Like, what's
a journal meaning like if like let's say you get a character like Denzel Washington.
Oh,
right?
like the notes of the character.
Like why does he wear the outfit he wear? When was he born? What was his childhood? When he does this catchphrase, what is that from? Why does he have the friends that he have?
Does it like help him get in the character?
It helps him get in the character because you fill out because like a movie
Gives you
is
so
like,
much context about that one.
because like that movie is like just a month of his life, right? So the journal like fills in the rest of it. So whenever you do something, you have a reason for it.
Yeah, and
so it's not
puts
just
emotion behind it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not just you do it. So they're like, Viola Davis. He was like, Viola Davis goes like to 100. She's like, she'll know why is she making oatmeal? Why is she making it like this? How long has she been? He's like, she goes insane. So when she does it, when she gets into that zone, it's like her being that person. So the snot is
because
real.
she's lived that character, like just writing about her.
Yeah,
she lived it.
Yeah, so
lived
she
through.
Writes the autobiography of that lady.
She's amazing. Like
she's incredible.
That's what I was watching. I was like, give her all the Oscars.
Do you watch Blackish?
Yeah, Blackish is good. Yeah.
Have you watched the recent episode about Donald Trump?
Oh my God!
Incredible, man.
Anthony Anderson.
He needs.
Dude, first of all,
he's legit, man.
I'm
and
so
the thing
excited
is, the way
that like
show's
guys
advertised.
Yeah.
The way that show's advertised,
you wouldn't know.
Initially, it's advertised as like, oh, it's like a fun, like Modern Family, like
goofy
show, and then you watch it and you're like,
they hit you with some real shit.
They're getting
every
into
episode.
some shit on that.
And
show.
I like in every episode. It's like all these different I love the dynamic.
Yeah.
It's all these different perspectives because it's like you have Bo and she has like this like naive kind of thing about her.
Yeah.
But it's like
kind of like badass,
it's so sincere.
Yeah.
You have Dre and he's like the one who like went through things and he has like the experiences with like how society sees like a black man.
Yeah.
How do you feel about my favorite show of the year? How do you feel about Atlanta? You love it.
He hasn't watched it.
Listen.
You haven't seen it?
No.
I'm about to throw this microphone at you. What is wrong?
Whoa.
My God.
Hey, let's
Can I answer? No, I didn't. I'm saying I've seen it.
Okay, you've seen it.
But
No, he's changing his answers now.
You have to understand.
Yeah.
Donald Glover is like my biggest inspiration.
Oh,
okay,
no
okay.
way.
Like,
okay.
Like I wouldn't say now just because like he like disappeared for like 5 years.
Yeah.
I feel like he left me alone and fill in the blanks.
He's not coming back to the second season until 2018.
Yeah, I seen it. They like they did it. Yeah, but like since Community, like I found out about him through Community. No, I found out about the first song I heard from him was what is that song where it's like I want you to know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Heartbeat.
Yeah, Heartbeat.
And so I heard Heartbeat.
His first album.
Yeah. And that was Camp.
Camp.
And so I heard Heartbeat, and I seen it, and I was like cleaned up my house or something like that, and I heard it. I was like vibing to it, but it was like MTV Jams, and I forgot to get the name of it. So then when it came back on, I was like, yo. So I wrote it down. I looked him up, and like, listen.
You fell in love ever since.
And then so I started watching Community. Then he left Community, and I was like, oh. So then I left Community.
Yeah.
Then I found out he does stand up, and I'm like, he does, and then he's good at stand up. And I was like, there's no reason why he's like good at all these things. So that made me want to be like multi-dimensional.
Yeah.
But then, I went to the concert. What is it? Because of the internet concert. Best concert I've ever been to.
No way.
Drake, no, the Drake concert was amazing.
Okay.
But Childish Gambino's stage presence is crazy.
Yeah. That energy that he brings with everything that he does. It might be sacrilegious and blasphemous to say here, but I'm not a fan of him. I like Atlanta. I respect him.
You don't like his music?
I just don't. I respect him in every regard of the craft and the hard work that he puts in, and I can respect the energy. Like I've tried to get into his music. I've listened to like a lot, like almost all of his albums. I'm like, I get it, but I wouldn't play it over and over again.
I think Atlanta is like a culmination of everything.
No, okay, I didn't even answer that question.
I
love Atlanta.
It's so good.
It. It
was one of my favorite shows.
My favorite part was when I think it's Darius. Is it Darius?
Yeah.
Like the kind of weird one?
Okay,
so he went to the gun range with the,
and
the
the
dog
dogs.
thing.
And
And they was like, are you okay?
They're like, why would you
But
shoot
it was the perfect analogy.
And you didn't even have to like put the best part about that show is like they don't have to like push it. It's just like it's here.
And then I love how it's like if
it doesn't
you get
hammer
it,
you over the head.
They're like,
with
what's
it.
wrong with you? Why would you? You're sick. And he was like, you're shooting a person.
You're shooting people.
I love that he brought it himself.
Yeah, he like.
That shit.
I was so confused. I was like, what does he do? Like, what's his rolled up poster?
It started from his like bedroom, and like
It's
he
so
gets
good.
this package,
Yeah,
and he's
and then
looking, and then like he's very careful with it. He unrolls it. He goes to the shooting range. He's
He
taking
gets
his
bullets.
time.
I'm like, what is going on with Darius? Is he okay?
Yeah.
Takes his time, and then like everyone's like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Yeah, man.
I love it, and it's just it speaks to everybody. That show speaks to just like the aspiring artist, you know, the struggling American, you know. And then there's that where Darius takes him to like sell that.
The dog,
whatever it was,
God.
he sold things.
He sold the dog, and then like he had to sell the dog, and he's like, yeah, we're gonna get the money like in 7 months.
Yeah, and he's like, I need that money now. He's like, I need to eat today, not in 7 months. And I was like, damn, man,
that's real.
That's so fucking real, man. And I just love the hard work and the testament that he puts in, and now he's getting whatever that dude's name is in Star Wars.
Lando.
Yeah, and that's so huge.
That's gonna be huge.
That's so huge, you know.
I'm not like a big Star Wars fan. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know it because I was like before my time.
Yeah.
And it's like it's hard for me to get in.
It's before my time too, and I watch it. They're just good.
Nah,
Did you watch the latest one?
I didn't get to see Rogue One,
It's
but
good.
I watched the first one, the one with like Finn in them.
The Force Awakens.
Episode 1?
Last year.
Yeah,
last year.
Force Awakens.
The film that came-
okay, the last one that came out.
That one
Okay.
was good.
This one was
good,
better
yeah.
than last year.
But like I didn't get to see it just because it was like none of my friends wanted.
Yeah.
This one's better than that one.
So do you do things here alone? Do you like go eat alone? Do you generally go to the movies alone?
I haven't went anywhere.
Okay, but
But I would.
He was like, "This is the first time they let me out of the house."
it's the first time they let me out alone. No, but even if you were like back home, you know, would you do things alone? Are you the type to like go out alone?
I don't go to like I don't know. I used to tell my mom, I was like, yeah, I don't know why you're going to the movies by yourself.
So your mom goes alone.
Yeah, my mom goes alone.
Yeah.
Not like, oh, I'm sorry, mom, I'm sorry.
Here's the thing.
No,
I didn't shout it out. Like I made her seem lonely, but
No, I go to. I don't
I've
like.
done it.
I don't like going to the movies with friends.
I need to go with like one person.
Especially
Like-
if it's like a sad movie and I know that I'm gonna cry.
You like Nicholas Sparks?
No.
Fuck.
You don't like Nicholas Sparks?
Fuck him.
Come on, bro.
So cheesy.
But listen, it is, bro. But look.
Yeah.
It be catchy.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
have you heard about A Walk to Remember?
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
It
Bro,
gives you the feeling.
she dies?
R.I.P. Maybe
That's
more.
that's not
Maybe more.
okay.
Nah.
Dude, have you seen?
No.
Have you seen La La Land?
No.
That shit will ruin
Oh,
you.
especially
Have you seen
since-
Sing?
No.
See Sing
The animated movie.
with the gorilla.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
His dad broke out of prison to hear him sing.
No way.
It's a jail story.
Because look, the whole time his dad's like pressuring him. He's like, you're going to. He's like, you're going to be like they're like thieves. And
Yeah.
You're gonna like this is what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
He like the son was like sneaking around like not telling him. He was, like, doing the singing
Yeah.
stuff. And so he let them down at the end. Like he was their getaway driver. He like went off to an audition in the middle of the heist.
Yeah.
And like his dad got in jail because of that. And his dad was like, "What were you doing?" He was like, "I was
Oh.
trying out for a singing thing." And
Yeah.
he was like, "You were never my son, right?" So then I'm like, "Oh."
Yeah.
But then here in prison, and like the show got like on TV. So
Yeah.
like the dad's a gorilla. And he like ripped the bars off the wall.
Yeah.
And like fled to
Man.
go see his son sing, tell his son he loves him, and tell him he's proud of him. And then he went back to prison.
And you find yourself crying in an animated movie. Be like,
Right?
how did I get here? Yeah.
Have you seen Finding Dory?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I got just like
animated movies. By the way,
No, man.
they
That-
they
it-
hit the mark.
it
more
almost
than
got me.
regular.
Do you not have a heart?
no, it
Nah,
almost,
he actually doesn't. So
I
if
can
it
tell.
does, if
dude,
it does
what are you
reach
talking
him,
about? La La
it's huge.
Land. La La Land. I was like,
But
just
that's
like,
because it's so on the nose. La La Land is so like about LA. It's like
No.
about your life. You look at it and you're like, oh, that's me. I'm trying to make it in LA. It's like so on the nose.
But not even that. It's just like that relationship, and then at the end, the
Yeah.
last 10 minutes.
Don't spoil it for people, but, like,
just
yeah.
the last 10
But
minutes.
what is La La Land about? Like, I haven't seen much promo for it.
Two people in LA.
It's winning
a
all the
couple.
awards, by the way.
It's
I've
Yeah.
heard of it. I just haven't seen any trailers.
There's two people in LA that are trying to do their own thing. One's trying to be a jazz musician, and
Ryan
he's-
Gosling.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling's trying to be this jazz pianist.
Is
And,
Emma
like,
Stone in it?
And Emma Stone's trying to be an actress, and like she's not getting anything. She's a barista, you know, and she's getting like humiliated at auditions. And Ryan Gosling is like, no one cares about jazz. Like, to be honest, no one really gives a shit about like mainstream jazz, you know.
yeah, unless you're like Kamasi Washington.
Yeah, unless you're like in the
movies.
underground jazz
Yeah,
scene.
Right.
No, so he's trying to be this jazz pianist, but then like they're both just trying to accomplish their dreams, and somewhere in the line, one becomes a little bit more successful.
Are they dating?
Yeah. So they end up dating somehow, and one becomes a little bit more successful while the other one is still like lagging.
Yeah.
And they're looking at the other couple like, not like jealous, like why, but it just hurts that
Yeah.
like, damn, they're
Because they have the same goals.
It-
Their
yeah.
dream is coming true in mine.
and like, why am I still stuck in this
Yeah.
rut, you know? and then they do something and no one gives a shit about, like they try to like catch up by doing like a show, and no one shows up to the show. It's like empty, like no one gives a shit.
That's my fear.
It's devastating. It's devastating.
Have you ever seen what is it called? It's a movie with Ryan Gosling. And he's like a gangster. Gangster Squad.
Gangster Squad. No, I never saw it. Was it good?
Best movie.
Wasn't Emma Stone in that too?
Not the best movie, but
that was their second film.
It was a really good movie with Emma Stone in it.
With
really
Sean Penn.
Sean Penn was like a gangster, like a boxer.
We gotta all go see La La Land together.
Okay.
I'm down to watch it today.
Jesus Christ.
Fine, fuck you
What
guys.
is your problem?
It's like he's getting paid to fucking.
I listen to the soundtrack on repeat, man. All right, fine. You guys laugh at me. See, this is what happens.
It's that Hamilton thing.
This is what happens when you tell your people.
First, they laugh at you. Yeah. Then they respect you. Yeah.
Just you wait. Just you guys wait. Hamilton reference right there.
Okay. So.
Fuck you guys. I don't want to
your
talk to you
1 year
guys.
goal is to like take acting classes. Get that in order. You're gonna continue making videos, obviously.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What is the long term goal? Is it like to like get on a TV show or like do movies?
I want to
like,
do movies. I feel like I would want to be on a TV show, but it would have to be like, oh wait, it would have to be like Atlanta or like Blackish. Like it would have to be something like with integrity.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to just be on a show just to be on a show. You know?
Yeah. You want to do something that has some purpose behind it. That's saying something. You know.
Like I don't know if you guys like seen like a lot of my stuff, but like a lot of my stuff is like derived to like mental illness stuff and stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And so like that's like.
And we were gonna talk about that. So you know, you did like a little short. You know. About,
wait, have you seen Insecure?
Oh my God!
Of course,
yeah. Issa Rae crushing it.
Atlanta and Insecure were like my like two favorite shows of the year.
They were my favorite shows.
Yeah,
Issa Rae is.
She's so cool. I did still like I filmed this little
and
comedy
also
sketch with her
inspiration
before she like popped off.
Yeah,
but like nobody has watched this little short that we did with her back in the day. But that was during when she was doing.
I think that's how I found you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was old.
Like I already knew who you were because of like the interview. I watched you guys like interviews and stuff like that.
Thank you, man.
But I like seen the short film and like I favorited it on Twitter.
Oh okay.
Like, just so I could remember to watch it. I still haven't watched it.
Gotcha.
I think I was.
No, yeah. So yeah, Issa Rae's popping off. She's so awesome, you know. And I'm so happy that like something like that for her. Like there are some people on YouTube where like they get success and you're just like.
And then you see what they do.
You're just like, some people you're like, why? Yeah. Why are they giving like this guy, like this person that does nothing? But then there's people like Issa Rae that come out and they are actually talented writers.
Yeah.
And they're like very creative, and then they get, you know, they pop off.
And that's amazing when they do, because they actually did it right. Like she took like a year or two to like do it right.
Yeah. So when like people of talent and of merit and that like say something are able to have that platform, like Issa and Donnie Glover and like all these like great creators, it's like you get psyched because you're like, great, now real shit, like they're gonna inspire real shit, you know, because these studios are looking at like shows like Blackish and Atlanta and Insecure, like, okay, people want this type of content where it's like it says something, you know, so then they're gonna try to give that, you know, more people are gonna try, like Master of None, these shows that are like comedic, fun, entertainment.
Is that
they're actually saying
that's
something.
Aziz Ansari's,
yeah,
where he talks about like racism and everything, you know, but like in a very comedic way, you know, but people are gonna start giving more of that instead of like some like slapstick, dumbed down.
And does that apply also to movies? Like what kind of movies would you like to do?
I will, like same movies like Integrity, like I don't know, like I feel like you have to go into it like with knowing what you want to do. I'm not like, I want to be like in this certain genre.
Yeah.
But I know like I wouldn't want to play like you see what is it? Suicide Squad?
Oh yeah.
Like
I didn't like that.
Killer Croc was like really like stereotypically black. Like, he's watching BET like with like a leather jacket and like gold chains. But it's like
I just didn't like how they try to really give that type of like lifestyle even to the Joker.
Yeah,
you know, like
that gangster lifestyle.
Yeah, and it's like
everyone was like in a like, you know, like I didn't like that.
And it was off-putting. The entire film was just bad.
Yeah, it was just a bad movie.
Yeah, it was just a bad.
When did you first start talking about mental health?
Going back to the short, because like one, just being, you know, a guy, there's like a stigma attached to that, like mental illness, you know.
Guys aren't even allowed to show emotions to begin with. Yeah,
I'll be chilling, I'll be crying.
Yeah. Just in my house is chilling, crying for no reason. Yeah.
And then from a lot of the comments that I was reading from that, they're saying that not only is it like a guy but like a black male talking about that. I don't know, apparently they're like, because people are like, oh, it's refreshing to see somebody do that.
It's with being like a black man, like just how like we as like blacks are treated in America. It's like, all right, like but black men like we're like very like they antagonize us. So it's like you can't show weakness. Like, well, we're raised to feel that we can't show weakness because it's like you have to be strong.
Everyone's testing you all the time.
Everyone's testing you. If you show any weakness, they're gonna know you're weak and then they're gonna take advantage of you. Or they can walk over you. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you always feel like you have to have your guard up. You have to be like, because they paint the picture of like black men being like aggressive. Like men are already painted as being aggressive, but like black men were supposed to be like savage and stuff like that. And it's like to show such a delicate side, it's like hard because it's like then that vulnerability. Because it's like with people being like like I think someone said like it's power and fear or something like that. So it's like so if someone's scared of you, it's
shout
like,
out
cool.
to Donald Trump,
Machiavelli,
straight up.
And so like say like with people being scared of you, it's like all right, they're scared of me. I don't want people to be scared of me, but it's like they respect me in a regard. And like you're scared of people not respecting you now because like they know your vulnerability. Like I think I don't like Periscope or something like that, and someone was like slit your throat.
Wow.
And I was like, what? Why? But they know what things I've been through. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's hard to be vulnerable. But I think I started talking about it, I want to say like 2 years ago, possibly.
And what made you want to talk about it publicly?
I was on Tumblr. And I know that sounds like, oh yeah, like people say like it's a trend now because of Tumblr. Like
bro, Tumblr's like, you learn so much off Tumblr.
You learn so much. And it was like, I didn't get caught in a way where it was like, I'm like for a moment I was like in there like, yeah, I'm woke. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, I stepped out of it because it was like, I just seen how people talk. Like people on Tumblr talk about it so openly. And I was like, why am I so like hidden about it? And I have like, I didn't know if it was like other people going through it, but I knew like I needed someone I could talk to about it. And it was like easier for me to talk to like all of these strangers that support me, and like it's like a support system compared to like talking to like my mom and I don't know.
Right.
So I started talking to them about it, and they were just like, they were like relating to it. So then I was like, okay, I gotta do it. Like now I gotta do something about it. But like I started like integrating it into my comedy and stuff like that, and like like just like making like little comparisons or like tweeting about it every now and again. Like I think I did like for a month I did like a thread, like I said, like good morning every day, like to like the followers, and like gave like a like nice little like motivational note and stuff like that. And so I was just thinking about it, like say like me growing up and like I didn't have anyone that talked about it. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like I didn't have anyone to look towards, so I want them to like have what I didn't,
Yeah, so like did you ever feel like there was like for some reason a lot of people who do struggle with that have like they're made to feel ashamed that they have this, this mental illness that they're battling with, Did you ever kind of feel that like society and societal norms are like making you feel ashamed of being in pain and reaching out, or?
Okay, so I'll tell you, like this is another exclusive. Can you do like the little? You have like effects.
Oh, they're gonna be.
We'll do.
All right, do like the DJ.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is another exclusive. Like while ago, I told my mom like about it because she was like going through stuff, and she was like kind of in the same headspace.
Yeah.
So I was like telling her like, hey, you're not going through it by yourself. And then so like her being a mom, like I told her, like I wasn't ready to tell her. I just told her because I felt like it could help.
Yeah.
And so she told my dad.
Wow.
And like my mom, I'm a Pisces, and like Pisces are like it's sensitive and emotional, like we're creative and stuff like that. But so my mom is a Virgo, but like just her being a mom, like she's the more like emotionally like not supportive, but like the emotionally like vulnerable one.
Yeah.
My dad is more so like I'm my dad's only child, and so my dad is like very protective over me. She told my dad, and like when he told me, he like came in the house like, why the fuck would you want to do that? Yada, and I was like you know what I'm saying? And it was like it was no understanding. It wasn't any conversation. It was just like he made me feel like I was ashamed. Like he made me feel ashamed of it.
Yeah.
And then so like later speaking about him like now like with like that caused a like drift in our relationship because it felt like such a big part of me. I couldn't communicate with him and he didn't understand it. But like now I'm talking to him, it was like since he comes from a different generation, like he deals with the same stuff too. Yeah. Like he deals with it too.
Yeah.
Like he goes through depression and stuff like that. But it's like he feels ashamed of it. So then in turn he knows how it feels to go through it. He doesn't want his son going through it. But I was like, you can't like I'm gonna go through it regardless.
Yeah. It's like you can't yell it away from me.
Yeah, I'm like that did nothing. I'm like that just made it worse. I'm like like we have like this was like 9th grade when this happened. Like, we just started talking about it this year.
Oh wow.
Like we've of course like talked and stuff like that, but it was always like a rough subject for me because it was just like
you just wouldn't bring it up or whatever.
Yeah, because
he wasn't comfortable with it, or
it just I felt like he didn't get it, and it wasn't that he didn't get it. It was like we took 2 different like positions with it. Because like with me, I'm more vulnerable than anything. Yeah. My dad is like more
guarded and
my dad, because he feels like when you're vulnerable,
it's weakness. Because he grew up in even more harsher generation where he's like, you can't show any weakness. And so when he's seeing you, and because he's so protective of you, he's probably like, don't show weakness. You're gonna get taken advantage of. Out there.
And so it's like especially with him being so protective of me, it's like. It's such a different. Like, you see the divide in our generation.
So in a weird way, he did it because he loved you.
Yeah, but I was telling him, I'm like that doesn't work for me.
No,
like, that did nothing. That didn't make anything better.
Yeah.
So like our relationship, as far as that, is getting like better and stuff like that.
That's
like,
good.
He's understanding that.
Yeah.
And I realized like I can't penalize him because he doesn't know.
Of course.
So it's like, and that's why I go back to like the woke Twitter thing. Like you know, like say like if you don't know something, like say if you give like use the wrong pronouns. You didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
Dragged.
Yeah, but it's like I'm from Detroit.
Yeah.
Like, and like that's say if I wasn't on Instagram, like say if like the average Detroit person wasn't on Instagram, Twitter, or like wasn't a part of that environment, you don't know. Like
you never know.
Yeah, because this is like this is what us as millennials, you know. Like, so it's not like as predominant as it could be. Like it's still on the rise. Like eventually, probably like in 2-3 years, everyone would know like. You know, certain people have pronouns they prefer. You ask for their pronouns. You know, like But if you don't know that, it's like it's not their fault. Your fault. You know
exactly.
But with certain things of woke Twitter, it's like you feel attacked.
Yeah, because like you should like, how do you not know?
Yeah, and it's like whoa, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll see like they'll have sometimes they'll have their pronouns in the bio.
Yeah.
But still, no one know. Like people don't know that.
You don't really go and check on it. You know?
And so it's like I noticed like say like people attacked me before like I tweeted. I was like,
it's not like you're doing it on purpose.
Yeah. And that's what people make you feel. That's what people feel. They feel like people have done things to them on purpose. Yeah. So they feel like everyone's doing it on purpose, and it's so hard to tell like between the sincerity and not like. But I feel like that comes with character because like I had tweeted and I was like, don't listen to your whole friends, right? But I was talking about like a specific, like I tweet for me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You're making personal references.
Yeah, because like my ex-girlfriend, it was like a year ago. My ex-girlfriend, her friend was like telling her to like cheat on me and shit. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
But like she doesn't value relationships, so I'm like basically like that. Yeah. And it was like, are you hoe shaming? I'm like, what are you? I'm like, no, not at all. I'm not saying they don't have like they can't be valued. I'm like, and they're like, no, that's not what you're saying. I'm like, you're not listening to me.
Yeah.
And I felt attacked, and then so I started attacking back, but it was just like, okay, like.
It's no one wins.
I didn't mean to offend anyone, but I did. So let me take the responsibility for that. I didn't mean to offend anyone, but this is what I meant, you know?
Yeah.
And so I realized like not everyone has the patience like in that situation. So it's like if someone feels attacked, they're gonna go back and attack. But I feel like everyone needs to be more so like education wise,
patience. Yeah, because Malcolm X has this great quote where he was like, not like. You didn't get to where you did overnight, you know?
Exactly.
Like, there's a long process of unlearning that you have to do as well.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, if you say something, and I can understand from the other side of the attack, because it's like...
That's their whole life.
You've been marginalized so much, and people have always made, like, passive-aggressive and microaggressive comments towards you your entire life that, like, when finally someone says it, you just snap. Yeah. You're like, I'm tired of this shit, you know? Yeah. I can understand that.
Especially when it's, like, a celebrity or something like that. Yeah. Because it's like...
They're like, you?
Yeah, and then it's like, Meech Mars is canceled. And I'm like, chill out, please. Let me talk. And then
it's one slip and you're done.
Then you don't want to say like the wrong tweet after it because it's like, sometimes that makes it worse.
Yeah. I like, even just like before you came, there's an entire area of like a couple blocks down that, there's a lot of sex workers, and I came out talking about and I said prostitutes, but like even amongst them, like cameras, I had to correct myself. I was like, I mean sex workers, you know. I was like,
but see, I didn't even know that. I didn't know that was that an offensive term.
That's I didn't know. It's just like the safest thing because I'm like, I don't want to offend somebody.
Yeah, and that's the right thing. But if you didn't know, it's like
that's the thing. If you didn't know, and like you know, you know, for the sake of this conversation, I have friends. Like I had friends that came over and they're like, from Virginia, had family, and then we were at a restaurant, and then my younger cousin, he's really young, and he was like, oh my god, is that a transvestite? I was like, I was like, it's transgender.
Yeah, and then, like, say, like,
you don't say that, you know.
I didn't know that was a thing. Like, I didn't know.
So it's a lot of things that we kind of like picked up on just by reading things, but then like not your friend circle might not know. But then do you want to be the guy to be like, you can't say that, that's problematic, you can't say that either, that's not do you want to be that guy that always does that? Or
and kind of the cool thing about the internet though, like the gift and the curse, like the gift is like we get to learn about all these things, but then like the curse is like if you slip up, it's like all hell,
they drag you and you're canceled, and
man, it's like how do you come back from that? Like, like no, I said
you gotta go to their community, take pictures,
do a press conference on Twitter, like
with the LGBT.
That'd actually be funny, man. Somebody made a video, they fuck up and they have like a podium.
Do the Hollywood thing, you know? Me with that community.
Have your lawyer and shit there. That'd be hilarious.
It happened to like every celebrity that's done something offensive. They have to go and meet with that community, take a press release.
Do the Tiger Woods apology, You
gotta take pictures with babies.
Sorry to offend babies, you know.
Sorry. On Tumblr, I said Donald Glover was like a big inspiration.
Yeah.
And they like someone was like, do you know like he like disrespects black women and stuff like that? And I'm like, where? Yeah. But I was like saying like, where did he? And I said where, and I said that wouldn't change like the fact that he inspired. Past things, because like say like now like he's not he's an inspiration to me now because I look at his work. It's like 14-year-old me was like looking at him like I can do that. But now I'm already doing like all the things I want to do. I'm still like trying to. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, that wouldn't change the fact that he inspired like 14-year-old Meech. I can't go back in the past and be like,
and it doesn't like negate someone's work.
It's
like
you have to separate like that.
You separate
the work.
Yeah, like say like certain things Kanye West has done. It's like, but it's like I love Kanye West's music. And it's such a hard divide. But they were like,
it is. That's a hardest because you're like, oh man,
come on, Kanye, come on, stop.
You can be a musical, genius, but you know, and
he needs to stay inside more.
Going back to my Hamilton reference.
Why are we on Hamilton?
I'll explain. It's gonna come full circle. So like
this episode is sponsored by Hamilton.
I would do.
Everyone has a free Hamilton CD under their chair.
So the guy who plays Thomas Jefferson's on Blackish, Daveed Diggs, you know.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, so cool.
That's the brother in Blackish.
Yeah, so he plays Thomas Jefferson, who happened to be a slave owner, you know, and he, in the making of the documentary, he was talking about like, he was brilliant. He wrote these great documents. He was this great philosopher, but at the same time, he wrote all men are created equal, but at the same time, he owned humans and slaves, you know. And he was like, you don't have to separate it. You can take them as a whole, you know. He was like, and he was talking about, he was like, my favorite rappers are brilliant lyricists, but they're homophobic and misogynistic, you know. And they but it doesn't take away that they are brilliant, you know. Like it doesn't have to be binary where it's like you're either, you know,
you're either this or this.
So he's like, he's a great person that does shitty things, you know. And that's a weird balance to find, you know, because it's like, where does that line?
I don't know. That's like being an adult. I mean, like if everyone has to be perfect in your life, you're not gonna have any friends.
You can literally go down through all your heroes, and then everyone has skeletons.
Everyone that you know has something fucked up.
And I don't like that because I feel like it's like, but it's only the internet though. It's only like people who don't know real people. Because I can say anything on the internet. I can say anything and make myself seem perfect. But like the people who only sit on the internet, they don't go out, they don't like interact with people and like. Because when you're with a person, that's them in their rawest form. So it's like you get like regular conversation like off the brain, like I can sit and think about what I'm gonna type and type it out perfectly. You know what I'm saying? But compared to like sitting and speaking, I may slip up and say something. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like it's only the people who don't really interact with people enough that feel like everyone has to be perfect. Because I feel like everyone always has to grow. But everyone always has growing to do. It's not, you're never gonna know everything.
True. True. So if you're on the internet, make sure you equalize that out with some real life friends.
So one thing that we always like lately that we've been trying to like dump.
Do y'all like Zayn
Malik? This guy?
Yeah. Come on, man. Bro, come on, bro.
Look at him.
Why y'all got him staring at me, bro?
He's looking at you like, step your game up, man. Look at you.
He's another one of our.
Listen, no, but look, bro, look. Like I'm like this is like open like I'm what is it, like carefree? I guess. But no, like Zayn Malik is very attractive.
Oh, he's a handsome man. Beautiful.
But listen,
no one's arguing with you on that.
He started growing his beard. I was like, bro, I gotta get a beard, bro.
Yeah, you gotta get a beard.
I was like, I gotta get a beard. It is. It was ridiculous. I was like, this is not gonna work.
Yeah. We can try. I
was like, this is not gonna work.
For us patchy folks, it's a struggle.
It's horrible. Come on, bro. Don't put me with the patchy, bro. I'm 18.
I'm 27 and I'm still patchy.
Okay, but I'm 18. I got time.
You got time.
Yeah, and I'm 27 and I don't. I'm fucked. Shut up.
No, but you don't realize. But you don't realize what kind of blessing that is, man. Because I get like a monster. I get a nice growth, but then it just becomes a nightmare, though.
It's like
shaving, trimming it up all the time.
I give me that hassle. Give me that burden.
That sounds like a beautiful nightmare.
Yeah, I'd like that burden.
Let me ask you this though: would you take full beard but like crazy body hair, or patchy beard? Nobody.
I have
nobody. I'm
chilling. I'm chilling. I'm not. I don't have a hairy back. I don't got nothing.
Grass isn't always greener. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys.
That's true. I'm not complaining.
Listen, because body hair is. I would like.
That's a problem.
You know what? We love all hairs.
Because you know what it's.
All hairs are created equal. Yeah.
Also come right here too.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying body hair on me.
Oh yeah.
Like, because when I sweat,
it's work.
You can feel it. Like, because it drops off the hair. It's scary. I don't like it.
That's interesting.
It's really terrible.
Okay, our last question.
No, well, it's not even like a last question, but it's like, lately we've been like diving into topics of like spirituality, and we just, it's always interesting finding where like people's
different creative people, like what they,
and how they view spirituality, their connection with a higher power, with God and whatnot. How has that like played a role in your life?
If you have it at all, or whatever. Yeah.
I don't know what it's called. I really don't know what it's called. I don't have like a specific religion.
Okay.
Like, I don't follow a specific religion.
Yeah.
But I believe in like God.
You believe there's a higher power. There is a God.
I believe there's like a higher power. There's a God.
Yeah. What's the term for that? It's not.
I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah. Agnostic.
Agnostic
means you're not sure if there is a God.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but okay. So yeah.
And so like I've like, cause it was like I was like raised around like a bunch of people. Like I had like I said, I had Muslim friends.
Yeah.
And I had like my Christian friends, and it was like. Those are the same. Like I would go to like what they're talking about, and they would tell me like their stuff, and it was like everyone had like core values. Do good.
It's just like don't be an asshole. That's like most
exactly. And so it was like okay, but then I would like pray like for things, or I would like I would thank God for things that I would repent, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I never was like this is.
I have to go to this specific thing.
Yeah, so your family wasn't attached to a certain specific church or anything.
Yeah, we didn't go to church, so it was like anything I found, I had to find myself. But like, it's weird because my dad's side of the family they're from Alabama, and so they're very religious,
very southern.
Yeah, and so they're very southern, very religious, and it's just like, I was in it, and like as my dad, like it was like he didn't introduce me to it, so I didn't know if they like cared.
Yeah.
But it's like they never like pressured me with church or anything like that, and it was never like really a conversation. Like my grandma would like bring it up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But she just make sure like I was like following some type of faith.
Yeah. And how's your mom's side?
My mom's side is like dispersed.
Okay.
Like
everyone's just kind of doing their own thing.
Yeah, like they're Christians, but they're not like advocate. Like like no one's like we're going to church. Like So it was kind of like we never really. And when I started going to church, it was on my own. Like my one of my best friends like in middle school, her dad was either a pastor or like he like helped a pastor. So I went to her church, and then I started going to like a church with my brother and stuff like that. I would like go in between like churches and stuff like that, but I would just go for like the word, like I wouldn't go for like specific
just the feeling
things.
And like the motivation or whatever.
Yeah, because I went to church one time, and it was like talking about this battle, and he was like basically saying like I think it was like some tribe, and like they were all like they left all their women to go battle these other guys, but while they were like going to them, the guys like snuck onto them. And like they were looking for other things outside their home. And everything at their home they
got ruined.
Got ruined. So it's like basically like appreciate what you have at home, and not go out looking for more. And so I just go for like taking the takeaway.
That like weekly sermon, that like motivational weekly like boost in faith,
Yeah.
Sometimes I look for that too, and then I go to like our like mosque or something, and it's just like the driest like they'll break down like text and like break down the Arabic. I'm like, I don't even speak Arabic, man.
My favorite thing was like when I was younger.
Do you say wallah?
Sometimes.
Listen, in
Dearborn, that's like the second. That's like they
like
say wallah.
That's like their commas.
Yeah. Listen, as they breathe, they say wallah.
I was like, he said wallah, bro. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, what does wallah mean?
You're like, am I out of the slang loop? What happened?
You know what wallah is?
Yeah, I know what it is.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you were talking about me.
No,
it's like for those of you like non-Muslims who don't or Arab speakers, wallah is saying like on God, basically. Like I swear to God, you know.
It's like how some people say like on my mom.
Yeah.
Like I'm a mom.
Yeah. I swear. So Afghans don't say it as much as like Arabs do. But yeah, there's actually a classification for those. We call those Walla bros, you know?
No, and they always say bro with it.
Yeah.
They always say
Walla bro. I swear, because like you have your fuck boys, right?
They're like smoking a joint. They're like Walla.
So
Yeah, this shit's tight, man.
so Walla bros are like the equivalent to fuck boys, but they're like Muslim fuck boys, you know? They do the same shit as fuck boys, but then they add like that hint of sprinkle salt base. But they salt in religion into that. So they're fuck boys, but they like salt in religion onto that.
No, I was. Oh wait,
because they'll use like the religion to like say like homophobic or misogynistic or like really fucked up shit, and it's like, but you can't. It doesn't.
That doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that, bro. You know. So yeah. So we have those Walla bros.
And then back to like spirituality.
Yeah.
I do like meditation and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Meditation's like legit, man.
I like a meditation test.
Oh snap!
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But
did you take classes on meditation, or you just like do like your own like?
I do like my own thing.
Okay, like just like sit in silence.
How long?
Probably like 30 minutes.
Yeah, 30 minutes seems to be like the limit. I can't go past 30. I know people like do an hour. Like, what kind of life are you living?
I can't.
Where you're that calm for an hour?
Yeah, I'm not
an
calm
hour would feel
general.
like 10 years to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I just sit in silence.
Yeah.
And so it's just like.
I took right when I graduated.
You watch Avatar?
I love Avatar.
No.
Dude,
okay. Listen.
Dude, look at.
Is there a limit on the podcast?
No.
Look at my background. Look at my background.
If it's good, we keep going.
This is my wallpaper.
Can we keep talking?
Yes, absolutely.
This is my wallpaper.
Listen.
This guy says not fuck around with Avatar. Yeah.
Listen to me.
I'm listening, man.
You're not listening.
No,
I'm
like,
listening.
No, you're not.
Look at my Google on my Google Chrome.
Listen to me.
Bro, I'm hip to Avatar. Korra, Legend. I worked at Nickelodeon.
Listen,
that was my internship.
Listen.
I'm about to start crying here.
The episode where they took Appa.
Oh my god! And he was like,
and he was like fighting
on the sand.
Yeah.
Give us a recap for people who don't watch Avatar. What happened?
Okay,
So they're looking for like this book's
they're looking for the owl. Yeah,
this looking for under like hidden library.
Okay,
and it had like secrets to beating the Fire Nation.
Yeah, and he had this giant like mammoth, this creature that he was like his best friend, and he would like they would all sit on it, and this thing would like fly.
And then like Aang and Appa got stuck in an iceberg together. So
yeah,
like,
so they've been together since like kids, you know. Mm-hmm. And they basically parked this mammoth. They're like, wait right here, we're gonna go. And then like these sand thieves steal this beast. And this is
his best friend.
And he comes back and he's like, where? And he's in the middle of the desert. And he's like, where is he? You know? And he just flips, man.
Like,
heartbreaking.
And he's the Avatar, so he just like goes into
like
Avatar state.
Yeah.
And he was about to like tear up everything.
Yeah.
And then like it shows like the perspective of Appa. Like they brought him to like a circus. And it's like he's like they're treating him like an animal. Like Aang never treated him like an animal.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey, they're shutting that shit
Fuck
down.
them.
Fuck those guys.
Yeah.
Finally.
It's like the circus, bro. Yeah, it's like they've been doing like animal abuse.
Cruelty.
Yeah,
like
animal cruelty.
No tiger wants to sit on a bucket.
Yeah, these animals aren't made to do tricks for us, you know?
Listen to me.
Yeah.
I don't like circus.
I don't fuck with circuses either, man.
So I'm
like
glad.
pandas?
Good
Do you
riddance.
like pandas?
I like them. I have a panda mask I used to wear all the time.
I like pandas.
I like pandas.
Pandas are like my
They're
favorite.
goofy as fuck,
But
man.
like low key, like why can't they fuck?
What?
Why can't they fuck? There's no pandas.
Oh,
okay.
Okay, I was about to say.
We both like what?
like I was about to fuck a panda. Like
what kind of
fuck a panda for
what
so
kind of
long?
like bestiality shit are you into?
That's just where we are now. You guys haven't been reading Tumblr. It's the new thing.
Panda intercourse.
They can't get pandas to multiply. They're like
because they be chilling, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's a problem.
Have y'all seen it? I gotta integrate y'all. Have y'all seen like the Soulja Boy videos?
Yeah.
Oh, oh my god, your video is so fucking fun.
Fuck Chris Brown, nigga. Swoop. Swoop, 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 swoop. Swoop, 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 swoop. Swoop.
Yeah. Oh my god.
No, I was at City Walk and someone was like, "Swoop." I was like, don't say that out loud.
Yeah,
Don't say that. No.
But no.
So bad.
So have you seen a video when he sent Chris Brown when he was like, "Chris, bruh,
Yeah.
Soldier, bruh,
Yeah.
hit me, bruh." But we've been saying that all week.
Oh yeah, that's
'Cause
like
it's
the
such
new
a
catchphrase.
it's such a funny video. Like, why did you text a grown man this?
I just
He
like
sounded so emotional.
Man, poor guy, yo. He took the biggest L of the year.
That's what happens when you have too much
So
money
early.
and not enough real people around.
Listen, but back to his Avatar.
Yeah.
Back to Avatar, man. there was the episode that broke my heart was at the end of season 1, and they're in Fire Nation's coming to like the Southern Water Tribe, and he's trying to defend the Water Tribe. And
no, listen, can we talk about Kai or Koi?
Yeah,
the centipede.
Yeah,
that was terrifying.
I don't.
But back to what you were saying, that was terrifying. The
that
face stiller. I was like,
if
what
you
is,
stare at it in the
like,
eyes. So like Aang is this 10-year-old kid.
And then it came out of your shower later.
That was it. Yeah.
You're like, this is too real. I don't like
so
this.
Aang's this 10-year-old kid, and he has to defend this entire tribe that's being attacked, and like he's doing his best, and he's like burnt out, and he's sitting there, and he's like I just can't. And then his like that girl, not at the time, Katara was like, but you're the Avatar, you need to defend this place. And he's like, I'm just a 10-year-old kid, man. Yeah. And I was like, oh man, poor kid. Like all that responsibility on a 10-year-old.
And he just got out of an iceberg.
He just find out his entire like colony was wiped out, you know? And he's like, his like teachers, everyone was murdered, and he survived. And then he's laid with all this responsibility that he has to save the world now. He's like, at first he was like, I didn't want this.
I haven't even hit puberty, man.
Yeah, it literally. He was
chance.
like, I'm just 10 and I have to save the world. He was like, what the hell? I have to fight the Fire Lord. And then you have fucking Legend of Korra, and Korra comes out to be like this bratty ass kid.
Yeah, she's not appreciative.
And she doesn't listen to Tenzin, and it's like, dude, I cried so much during Korra. Did you ever watch Korra?
I watched season 1.
When Aang comes back.
Wait, what?
Remember at the end of season 1? Oh, you didn't watch it.
No, I watched it.
She loses her powers. Mm-hmm. She's robbed of her Avatar powers.
Yeah.
And then Avatar in spirit form comes back to her.
Wait, is season 1 episode when it was like someone like
taking like all the powers?
Yeah, like gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I know. I know what you're talking about.
And it gets so much better. Season 2, 3. Honestly,
I just couldn't find it. Like I was like paying for it.
Korra is better than Avatar, and that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, man.
Listen, I want you to calm down.
Yeah.
I didn't want to admit to that. I shouldn't have. I don't. But it's true. You watch it. There's 4 books. You're gonna agree.
No, but listen, I'm not. This is my childhood.
Dude, Avatar
is it on
great.
Hulu?
Huh? Yeah.
It's on Hulu.
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime.
Oh, I have Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, watch it. Avatar and Korra is on Amazon Prime.
The blood bending episode was terrifying.
Oh yeah. So like water benders, everyone has their bending capability,
and they have like a multiple ability.
So like, but if you really hone in on your craft, on that like bending, you can bend liquids. So it's usually water, but then she was able to bend blood, like the blood in you, so she can like manipulate you.
Yeah, she was
and
like
cripple you.
The puppet.
Yeah,
puppeteer.
And it's like you can really cripple, and then like there's people that can bend earth and like rocks and shit. But then if you really focus on it, you can bend metal because it's all from earth, you know.
And then they have fire, and like if you really focus on
it. Yeah.
And then like they can like do like lightning.
So yeah, fire, like you focus, concentrate, you work on your craft. You can be a light electric.
Does Aang have another one? Or no?
No, he does it all. He does it all.
I mean, he's an Avatar, but I was saying like, like the air tribe doesn't have anything.
No, it's just air.
That's trash.
Yeah,
that's garbage.
His air scooter when he whips up and he just rides around.
That's cool. That made me. I really wish that was like a real thing.
Yeah, there's one clip in all of Avatar that I would watch on repeat over and over again. Azula is drilling into the Earth Kingdom with this giant drill that looked very inappropriate. It's a giant long drill.
It looked like a giant dick.
It looked like a
it did. No,
and
it really
drilling into this wall, and it gets worse. And I'm sorry for the kids that are watching.
Wait till they see my giant penis I fly in on.
It was a drill. Anyways, this was inappropriate. So then Aang is trying to like break this thing down. So
he wasn't like trying to cut through it with air.
He put a like a giant rock in like this crack, and he runs up the wall. He first air scooters up the wall. The air scooter goes out and he's like sprinting, and then like right when he like loses all that momentum, he just comes back down really fast.
And like that was cool.
And I love because like this energy that he has just to come down and like nail that like rock stake.
Like you're proud of him.
Yeah, you're just like that fucking 10-year-old kid, man. Yeah.
It was this part where like. Because, you know, like, when he came back with hair?
Yeah. Yeah.
The break was, like, for, like, 4 years.
He was in that entire, like, they're trying to, like, infiltrate the Fire Nation.
Yeah. But so, like, he was, like, fighting Azula, the sister.
Yeah.
And, like, she hit him in the back with lightning, like, in his spine.
If you hit him in the right spot, you can disable someone's bending abilities.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And so, he's the avatar, so it's like if
he's affected, he can't do anything.
And so it won't be another avatar. And so that was like the whole point. But like that, it ended on that. Like that was the cliffhanger of the season.
Yeah.
Another season didn't come for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And he just come back. He has hair, and then he's just chilling. He like
was it a patchy beard or was it a full beard?
No, he was a 10-year-old kid, but like they would always, he was a monk. He was a monk, so they would shave his head, and he had tattoos but then like since he couldn't grow his like, and they had to kind of go in hiding. So he grew his hair out.
Yeah.
And he was kind of like, I liked Aang with hair.
Yeah.
The whole like him trying to go to school
Yeah,
in the Fire Nation. Goofy ass kid.
He's like, I've just been. You guys kill people too, and they're like, no, we're. 10
No,
years
it's funny
old."
because like he goes to like elementary school.
Yeah.
Because he's like, well, I'm affected. I'm useless. I can't bend. So he's like, well, while we're here, I'm gonna go to school.
Yeah.
And he's going into like this heavy propaganda
Yeah.
in the schools. You know, it's wild, man. It's so wild.
I'll check it out.
It was a good movie.
You
I've
won't,
never seen it.
You
I'll
won't
check
check
it
it.
out.
If you're not gonna check out
I'll
Hamilton,
check it out.
He's
you're
not
not
gonna
gonna
check
check. You're not gonna watch this.
Don't bring up Hamilton in this.
My thing with Hamilton is
If
like,
you're not gonna check out Hamilton, that was like a side shout out.
I gotta plug Hamilton in it.
I'm gonna see Hamilton, but the play. It's gonna
Dude,
come
just
down-
listen
it's
to
gonna come down
listen to it on Spotify first, and it's like going to see a show. You know, you listen to the album,
problem
you know
is-
the songs, and then you see it live.
My friend went to see it in New York, and he's like, it kind of sucks that the soundtrack came out because like now when you watch the play, people are singing like it's a
Yeah.
Rihanna concert, and they're singing every single word, and like I did not come to hear a random dude sing this. I want to hear those guys do it,
Yeah.
not
I would-
screaming it behind my head.
I would be the one singing. You know.
I want it to be a surprise.
Yeah. Whatever, man. Anyway,
Anyways,
I think
guys,
we've reached the end. We've had a great hour and a half
was
discussion.
fucking
It's
man.
been an hour and a half.
this
been
was
an
great.
hour and a
That's what
half.
happens. See, when
Whoa.
it's a good talk, that's what happens.
We kick it. We learned a lot. You know, we went through there's still a lot more that we need to cover, but
That's for another time.
That's for another time. Honestly,
This is a re-invite.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We'll bring you back if you're down.
I live here now, so I'm chilling.
Yeah.
And I hope you don't see any spiders.
Is there anything
during
coming
this
up that you
trip
want
for
to plug? Any
Yeah.
exciting projects that any
Because
videos?
we already are going to plug your Twitter and YouTube and all
any
that
videos
stuff.
that are in the pipeline that you have coming out yet, or you're still in the creative process
I'm
of?
trying to think.
Did you guys film anything?
Nah, they've been filming. Like I haven't. Like I have. I really cannot. Like.
Yeah.
Any.
Are you like you've done vlogs, but are you going to be a daily vlogger?
No, like see, I because like the way I do my vlogs is like it'd be like a music video.
Yeah. It's like a montage of like the entire like
Yeah.
week or something.
And so, but like I feel like with YouTube it's like quantity.
It's definitely.
Yeah.
It's all,
That's
it's,
the
it's
only way
quantity
you
over
grow.
quality. Yeah, and
Yeah.
but it's like for me, it's like I can't dilute myself.
Yeah.
Like so, I would rather my page not grow as rapidly and just have good quality. Though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like vlogs, I feel like I don't want to give people like, oh hey, I'm a CVS. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just a bunch of like bull. Like I would rather like have like actual real things going on.
For
you know?
sure.
Mhm.
But probably not. I would probably be like weekly, depending on like how much I'm doing.
Okay.
Because even when I'm in the moment where I'm doing like fun, like I went to like 2 parties,
Yeah.
but I would be thinking like, oh, let me put my phone out.
Yeah. You
know?
just want to enjoy the time and enjoy the
Yeah.
company, you know?
How dare you enjoy the moment? How dare you?
And then that thing too, like that I feel like with viewers, like it's a certain they don't understand. Like it's a certain like sometimes we just want to have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they feel like they're owed everything. Like,
But they feel like they can only have fun if they can vicariously have fun through you.
Yeah, and so I get like that too. So now I'm
Yeah.
like, let me put this on a snap.
Yeah.
You know, just so they know. But
They're like, nothing's happening for me. Let
Yeah.
me see your party, please.
It's this weird entitlement that like digital like audiences for like digital, you know?
Yeah.
There's this weird entitlement where it's like, nah, man, you owe me content. You owe me a vlog. You owe me
Yeah.
like what? You didn't upload, bitch?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You know?
They
It's
get
scary.
mad. People
Yeah.
get mad.
We get that like even for like
Even for the podcast,
Yeah,
sometimes we
I'm like
skip
it's
a
a
week.
podcast, bro. Like
They'd
they're
be like, what am I supposed to do? And
Yeah.
I'm like, what kind of life?
it's like
And
the
I- and
fuck. Like I had to
I
drive to
understand it
work
too.
with
I understand it because I know like I had like I don't like watch.
But it's kind of love too at the same time of just like they're like, man, I really like your shit.
Yeah.
Like, why
Yeah.
are you?
It's just like because sometimes like life be hitting you. You
Yeah.
can't do it.
You got to take a day for you, you know, or a week for you.
I'll be
You
taking months.
take a month, man.
My YouTube like posting activity is ridiculous.
Mental
Well,
health.
this
over
will-
Oh,
everything.
that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get back on YouTube.
Okay.
Okay,
Do more YouTube
good.
videos.
Yeah, so skits and stuff like that. But I gotta get out this funk.
Yeah,
you'll get out of it.
It'll take some time. Explore. Do you have a car out here? Or do you are you guys Ubering or?
I'll be Ubering.
Oh man, that's
you might
rough.
have to get
so
a car.
That's rough because it's like I can't be like Uber, go there, like just go drive around.
Yeah, I would like for 5 weeks.
But then they have cars. Like my friends have.
Oh, okay.
Like 3 of them have cars.
That's good.
Road trip around LA, man. Honestly, like, have you gone to Venice?
No, I'm going to Santa Monica today.
Okay, Santa Monica Pier is really fun.
I live over by there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
I was there last weekend. My family came in. We went on the little rides and everything. That's always fun. Funnel cake and everything.
It's great. Little carnival.
Venice Beach is grimy as fuck.
But it's fun.
I've heard.
It's
But
fun though.
it's just somewhere to see. And then get like cheap $10 sunglasses from.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, Venice Beach, Santa Monica. Have you gone up to Griffith?
No, what is that?
Oh my God, the
the
Griffith.
observatory.
Oh no.
It's just, like,
I know what it is though.
Yeah.
It's I go there at least once a week. It's like my go-to spot. You know, it's like this beautiful like layout of all of LA. You know, I usually go to LACMA, the museum with all the lights and everything.
Never
In the
heard.
front.
Well, you once you see the pictures, like everyone takes pictures, and it's like these lampposts.
You know, every girl with the lamppost photo, and she's just like, hey, like
No.
in front of all the lamp. You haven't seen that?
Oh,
I feel like I
okay.
do. I feel like I'm just not.
Yeah.
Okay, once you see it, you'll be like,
You'll
oh
see
yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
I feel like it's not clicking with me.
That's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine. It's this museum, and then
There's a million places.
There's just driving along the coast in Malibu. That's always fun.
Oh, PCH, yeah. That's
Yeah.
That's nice.
What else is there? There's so much to do, man. There's so much. Just explore, get lost, man. You never know what creativity
Listen,
will come
you know how
from.
scary it is to get lost.
We all have smartphones,
We
man.
have
You'll be
smartphones,
fine.
man.
No, but look, me and Kenny was at the Lakers game.
Yeah.
And my phone was about to die. I was
Oh,
like,
that's
we
the
gotta
worst.
go. I said, we gotta
You
go.
gotta travel with
They're
those little
it's
like
the second
chargeable.
quarter. You're like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta get it.
I was like, bro, because you're not gonna order the Uber. You have
Yeah,
to
you
leave.
gotta walk around with those like portable chargers, you know, and if you never know when
I
you,
keep
when
a
you-
charger on me now.
Yeah.
I need to invest in one, but no, man, just getting because you just driving along Mulholland Drive,
It's amazing.
and Beverly Hills. I was so poor and broke. I'm not that anything's different.
No, he's rich as fuck now. Yeah. This is
lying.
his bathroom. This
is.
entire apartment is just his bathroom.
But like I would
Yeah.
drive through these.
He's like, yeah, he's like, you can stop by whenever. We just have an apartment. I was like,
I was like,
you just have apartments.
I have apartments,
Yeah,
you know,
apartments,
multiple,
multiple apartments.
But I would just drive through the neighborhoods and just be like, all right, man, vision board this house. You know,
I would say it takes about a year,
to get comfortable and settle.
and then you're like, okay, this is home. It'll
Yeah.
take about a year.
how's your fridge looking? Is it
Are
empty
you
or
just
is it
eating
packed?
out, or are you
No, it's
cooking?
like 5 of us. I mean, I be cooking.
Okay,
Like,
good.
I told you I make some pico.
That's good. Yeah,
I
yeah,
make some
yeah.
real good pico.
All right.
Okay.
That's my only thing though.
All right.
Just a lot of pico.
Yeah,
Just
some
like
pico.
breakfast, lunch, dinner.
And then I cook it up with the. I'm very like simple.
Okay. Keep
I
it
just-
basic, minimal.
Yeah, I be chilling. But like, I got like a lot of snacks. I got like 5 of these. And
Oh man.
These
So
are
your
really
fridge
good.
is full of food though.
Yeah,
That's good.
And it's like 5 of them, so it's like
Yeah.
the freezer is full. Like there are a bunch of
Yeah,
They
yes.
eat like a lot of like.
Because
frozen.
usually I feel like there's always like that where it's a signifier to see how comfortable you are in your place.
Yeah.
'Cause, like,
What's the fridge looking like?
Yeah, because if your fridge's packed, it's like okay, you've settled in, you're
Yeah.
settled down, and you're like
Yeah,
embracing.
you know you're gonna be there.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
if my fridge till this day, if you open it,
Empty?
it's empty. It's empty.
Yeah.
All it is just a pack of water bottles. That's it. Nothing. And
Yeah.
and it's because it's like, oh, I might go out of town. I don't want to pack my fridge with food because
Yeah.
it might go
Waste it,
bad.
yeah.
Mhm.
If I leave next week or something, and then I don't know. I still feel like I don't know if
still
it's
not comfortable?
home.
You're still not home here?
It's been like 4 or 5 years now, and it's like you never know. But anyway, man.
Dude, we're happy you're in LA. We're glad that you're bringing some of that Detroit energy to
Listen,
Los Angeles.
You see I got the
And
jersey?
I see it, man. I'm seeing it.
Reppin'.
And we're super pumped, and we're going to be watching out for what you're doing, and hopefully we can get you back on here.
Yeah.
And you're going to get out of that funk.
You will.
And
You guys
you're,
speak into existence.
you're going to be
Yeah.
making dope shit per usual.
2017 is your year.
Very
man.
soon. This is your year. Man. It's happening.
I'm gonna give y'all another exclusive before we leave. I might make a video with Callion.
Okay.
Okay,
in-
here we
in
go.
June.
Okay.
You know, I
Nice.
had like the dancing video.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It'll be like from the perspective of like someone walking by, like them being in the way, like Callion and June, like just dancing in public.
And you're
Yeah.
just like walking by and be like, what?
Yeah, and it's like, what is going on?
Yeah,
And so it'd be like from that perspective, I have to like develop it. But
Yeah.
if by the time this drops, if I drop it, it'll be like tomorrow. So
Yeah.
you guys will see it.
Okay.
Amazing.
Oh, so you're like,
Yeah, I'm gonna see them today.
oh, I thought that you're
Dude,
like
this
in
is
the
awesome.
future. You're
This
gonna.
is awesome.
Yeah. So if I film that, it's just like
That might
we
be a
develop that.
simultaneous drop.
Yeah.
Damn.
That'd be dope.
Oh, you guys dropped it Monday?
Most likely
Yeah,
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Most
Yeah.
likely. Tomorrow.
So do you
next
have
week.
like a specific day?
Mondays are our days.
Mondays are the day.
So it's
yeah.
either tomorrow or next week.
And we'll hit you up and let you know. Like we put it
Yeah.
up. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, yeah,
It'll be out there.
I'll get the promo.
Yeah. You'll see it. You'll see it.
All right, man. We
Dude.
really appreciate you coming by, man. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right. Do you have your vlog camera? Oh,
I don't. I didn't
Everything's
bring
weird now.
Whoa!
I wish like life would just be broadcast microphones.
Right?
everywhere.
What is
Could
this?
you imagine if you could listen to people like this?
My ears hurt, man.
How attentive.
My ears hurt a lot.
I told you. Didn't I tell you? Didn't we tell you?
He did say so.
We told you it was going to be good. And
Yeah.
you're just sitting there like, oh, I didn't think it's going to be great.
You know what?
You
It's
loved it.
wild. People don't know that this is a YouTube podcast.
Yeah.
Like I literally had a friend that visited, and he was like, "Yeah, I listened to it. A lot of people I talk to, they listen to it on iTunes or SoundCloud. But you iTunes and SoundCloud listeners,
There's video.
There's video, and
Like if you were thinking like, hey, those guys have like, they sound like they could be really cute. You're right.
We are.
Turn YouTube on.
yeah. So I was like, "Oh, we have a YouTube channel," and he was like, "What are you talking about?" And I pulled up the app and I showed him all the videos, and they're
He's
like,
like,
"What?"
"What?"
Mind blown. I was like, "I've literally mentioned that on like the podcast that this is filmed, you know."
Yeah. So check us out.
If you're in the car, if you're at work, on the bus to school, or wherever you are on public transportation, and you're listening to this on audio only, the video is available.
Yeah.
And if you're watching this on your laptop and you have to leave your house and you can't, and you want to continue the conversation,
Pop on iTunes.
pop on iTunes, pop on SoundCloud, on Stitcher or Google Play, and
Yeah.
you can pull up the conversation.
We are everywhere.
We're
so
very
thank you for
accessible.
the people who
Yeah.
subscribe, liked, and share this on YouTube and tell your friends about it. Because
Yeah.
we're really one of the only podcasts just only talking to,
These
diverse
creators, yeah.
content creators who not necessarily are being interviewed by
Yeah.
the quote unquote like mainstream
Yeah.
media, whatever. So
We're giving them a great platform. This was Meech's like first interview that he
Yeah.
said, and his first podcast. So
Right.
it's a great that he has this platform to speak, because like sometimes a lot of creators are only
known as what the content they make.
and they
not
don't
as
have
people.
that chance to talk about the content and the creativity process and their influences. And we want to give them that platform because they're really creative people, and we like only bring in the people that we like, that we fuck with,
So that's why we're here.
Yeah.
To help you learn more about your favorite people.
Yeah.
So yeah, check out the Patreon, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we will be back next week with yeah.
Right here, right where my finger's at. There's a new thing.
What is it?
Next to the subscribe button, there's
Yeah.
there's a bell.
A bell.
And right here is that mobile app bell. So this little thing notifies you whenever we upload. So if you're on your laptop, click that bell. If you're on mobile, click that little thing.
And now you'll know. You don't have to ask your friends about it.
Like,
and
hey,
be
when's the
behind.
next episode of the apartment? Boom, you get notified.
Damn.
So
The internet constantly amazing me.
yeah. So
Who would have
check.
thought it's for more than just porn?
Who would have thought?
What?
Yeah. Thank you for watching this episode. Check out last week's or like 2 weeks ago, our last episode.
Just
check-
dumbfounded.
Dumbfounded.
Great.
Who? That guy is so dope,
Came
man.
up in the underground rap battle circuit as a Korean American.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And then check out the week before, the last episode
Philip
before
Wang
that.
from Wong Fu Productions.
Dude, killing it, man. We had 2 great Asian Americans back to back. And, I just love sitting with these people because I love their content. I watch their videos. And for us to be able to just like kick it with them,
It's amazing.
for me, it's like personally fulfilling,
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Aside from sitting next to me.
Aside from sitting next to you, which I'm sitting next to a world famous actor now
Yeah.
on what season?
TBS is Wrecked, season 2. We start shooting in March. We're going to Fiji, baby.
Okay.
Fiji,
That's
baby.
exciting. I'm
Check
excited
it out
for
for TBS and watch on the TBS app.
Yep, and we'll see you at the midweek moments because we're bringing it back.
Bring that back. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Fucking producer! Shout out to the producer,
Shout out to our producer,
Sumair Khan.
Sumair Khan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So